Hey guys, it's Betty. Happy Saturday morning. I wanted to quick come on and share some cards that I've been making over the past few months. I've already used a bunch of them, given my mom some to use, so I wanted to make sure that I film them before I used them all up. So the first one that the first grouping that I wanted to share was just some cards made with this Jar of Hope stamp set from Unity. Really pretty. I love this jar of flowers, and of course the stamp is much bigger than they show on the front of the package here, but it has a couple sentiments as well in the set, and then that butterfly, but I've just used the jar so far. So what I wanted to do was color it on some different mediums. I have a few of them I put on watercolor paper. And so this one is on watercolor paper. Oops, sorry. I don't know, my lighting is a little challenging today, but hopefully you can kind of see that there is a little bit shimmery. And that's because I used my sparkling H2Os here. I purchased these at Michael's a few years ago, and I had never actually used them. So I'm not sure which sets these are. I think it says on the inside, which I can't get to right now. I don't want to pull them out, but if anybody wants to know, I'm happy to do that, of course. But so they just come in these little tubes. I used a water brush and just picked different colors and painted them. So those are the sparkling H2Os I used. And then this is actually a 5x7 card that I backed on. This is like from a big Michael's pack of cards. Not as sturdy as I like, but they are pre-made, and I thought the colors went well. They're white inside, and they come with matching envelopes as well. So this sentiment, the thinking of you sentiment, comes from this Ulta set, which is called Thinking of You. And I think I used this one down here. So anyway, so that's one of the cards. And then the thing is, I needed to back them on colored paper or craft, because when I put I'm a white card base user, but when I put them on the white card base, the watercolor paper doesn't match, and so that drives me a little nuts. So I had to put them on some, this is like Snow Cone from MFT, this blue base, and then you can see I painted these up again too. So and then here's another one on a craft card base. This is also a Michael's base, so I guess it's not 5x7, it's 5x6.5. And so die cut this using my Lawn Fawn stitched rectangles, I think the largest one. So anyway, that was fun. I enjoyed watercoloring those, just something different. And then I made a few where I just used some colored pencils. And I'm definitely not an expert at colored pencils. They're a little, they're hand colored, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. They don't have to be perfect. They're handmade card. That's part of the beauty of it. I spent the time to color them. And so those are ready to go. And the next ones that I made, I cannot find the stamp set. It's also Unity, and it's called Blossoming Condolences. And so it comes with that flower here. So these I colored with colored pencils, just trying different colors. And use some different sentiments. I'll show you this. That was a Simon Says stamp set for those happy birthday and thank you. But just using different colors from these colored pencils I had from American Crafts. Sorry, you guys can't really see these. So, and it's not really focusing, is it? Yes, the lighting in here is not. But I wanted to have a stash of, this one I don't really like. I tried using some, I think these are using my Zig Clean Color or whatever those markers are. And I didn't do a great job with that, so you can see my coloring is not great. But the color of pencil either is not perfect, but I had fun coloring. It was something relaxing to do at night in front of the TV. Felt like I was doing something and not just sitting there like I do sometimes, because I'm usually just super tired. So yeah, I don't have the stamp set from Simon Says, but to show you, but it has like some different sentiments on it. So anyway, those that stack. And then the next one, I only have one of these. I have a bunch that I colored, but I haven't made them into cards yet. And again, this is using the sparkling H2Os on watercolor paper. And this is a Paper Smooches set. Super cute. Comes with this set called Best Buds. You can tell I use that stamp quite a bit. So, and there's also a die that comes with this, I think, that cuts out like the, or you can purchase it, that cuts out like the little label and stuff. So anyway, so that is that card. And then I just bought like that really pretty paper stack from, I can't think of the name of that now either, but it's from Hobby Lobby, and it's like all the bright colors with the pretty foil, gold foil on them, and I just love it. And I was just kind of hoarding that paper, and I finally decided that I just really wanted to make up a bunch of cards, and I already gave my mom a bunch of these, so I've used them. So I don't have as many to share, but this is just such a simple layout. But I think the paper, then it shows off the paper. I embossed it with like, I think it's a Ranger Princess Gold, this Happy Birthday, which comes from an old stamp set from Stampin' Up called Sassy Salutations. And so it's that Happy Birthday there. And I thought it just, they were really fun, easy cards. I just die cut with my stitched border. I think this is Long Fawn again. And I made up a bunch of these. And again, like I said, I've used them already, and probably use these soon as well. And then I think in the past I've shown what I did with some of my 12 by 12 pads, or I cut them up and put them so that I was more likely to use them, cut them into 6 by 6 and put them in this container. It's this Art Bin Super Satchel container. Here, let me just I can move the, oh, sorry guys. I can move the camera, but I just put them in here, and so I have a bunch of different papers, and I put the scraps back in with them, and yeah, all kinds of good papers in there, but I'm more likely to use them than cutting into a big 12 by 12 pad if I wanted to. So I was just going to quick show some of the papers that I prepared. So this is one, just to really, cards that I prepared, sorry. Using, a lot of these were just using scraps, but this is, for example, just a little happy birthday card that's 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and it's just, the camera is not doing it justice, but it's this really pretty paper from this Recollections Graceful stack, which I just, I got rid of one of my extra pads of those in my last de-stash, but I really love that paper, and I thought it went well with the craft. And here's another little card. I just love these. These are just little and sweet, and you can still put them in a 4 1/4 in this A2 size envelope if you want. But just to kind of show off the paper. And there's another really pretty one. This is just a gatefold card that I put together. So I'm going to move this back a little. So we'll just kind of line those up. So yeah, and again, my mom took a number of these, and I've used a few of these that I already made. And then the next stack of papers for these cards are using the Mariposa stack from DCWV. I love that paper stack. And then I have some of the just plain papers too, the cardstock stack that goes with it. But just some simple cards using up some of the paper scraps. So here's the outside. I love that particular paper with the butterflies and flowers. And then on the inside, I did put strips of the paper that as well. Different. Here's a little thank you note. I didn't do the inside of this one. Just a little This one I need to jazz up somehow, I don't know, but I need to put some other embellishment on here, I think, but just a little happy birthday card, another little happy birthday card, and then these I haven't put a sentiment on yet, but they're just a blank, so I can put a sentiment on there. And then these are using the DCWV, I think, Nano's Nursery stack. I had some scraps of that, so I just threw them on a card as well. So those are my cards that I wanted to come on and share. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks, bye.